Hello, Danny.
Hello, Andrea. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. So we have been chitting a little bit and just laughing. This is recorded, so
Yes.
no chats. You can chat if you want, but
This
we're
is
not
not a live show. Well, it's live right now while we're taping it, but when you see it, it's not live.
Correct. So you can see some of us have tears in their eyes.
We've been laughing for a half hour. Do you know that it's been a half hour you and I have been laughing behind the scenes?
Oh my gosh.
I said to Danny, we should just record him and I talking and being silly. Because
it lightens the mood.
It's the mood, yes.
It does.
Silly Saturday. With
World News Silly Saturday. We're not going to talk about the news. We're just going to be silly.
Yes. I'd watch it, wouldn't you?
I'm in it.
I'm in it. I did watch it, yeah. Okay. So,
World
News, we like to travel outside of just, where Danny lives.
Yeah, let's go up to Canada.
Hi.
There we go.
So, you said you want me to pull a card.
Right. So we're gonna start off with pulling a world card. Okay. Oh, look at the one that's right on the bottom.
Well, that's what I keep on my table because that's me.
Okay. All right.
Welcome to Canada. I'm your hostess, Andrea.
Wouldn't that be awesome to do a little Canada tour?
Yes.
Get a bus. When all this is over, we could have a bus of like-minded people traveling around Canada, checking out the sites.
I love it.
And you can be our tour director.
And over here we have.
I'll be the guy that loads the bags into the bottom of the bus.
Yeah. And cleans the bathroom on the bus. Because you're the bathrobe tarot, right? Or bathroom. Wait, what are you? The old bathroom guy? That's what Scott calls you.
Man. Let's pull some cards.
Hi, Scott, if you're watching.
The old bathroom guy.
The old bathroom guy. I mean, that's some pretty nice work together.
He tried to cover that up so well, and I thought he would have gotten away with it except for you.
Yeah, I blabbed.
You did not let him get away with that.
I'm like, what did you just say? And then I told you. All right.
And now we're bringing it up again. Great. Okay.
All right. I'm getting us a card. Here we go. What country should we read on first? And it is... We did this one before. We read on India before, so I'm going to flip it over and we will do Algeria.
Algeria.
I bet we don't know a lot about Algeria.
I don't. We should get a map to see where it is because I don't even know. Hang on. I'm going to try to pull it up real quick. Hang on.
Isn't it great when we can all learn at the same time?
Let's see.
Algeria. It's a country in North Africa.
Okay.
With a Mediterranean coastline and a Sahara Desert interior.
Wow.
Many empires have left legacies here, such as the ancient Roman ruins in seaside Tipaza. Okay, wow. It's obviously something steeped in history.
And there it is. Nice.
All right. Natural resources. Oil, gas, solar energy, iron, zinc, lead, silicon, and helium. Where does helium come from? Isn't that a gas?
It is a gas, and it's it makes your voice real high, makes you sound like Mickey Mouse, and and they use it. I know they use it in diving for mixed gas breathing and party balloons, but it's a dwindling resource. So there's not a lot of helium.
Oh.
And I don't think that they can make it. So what did you read about helium on this?
It's one of their natural resources. Politics of Algeria takes place in a framework of a constitutional semi-presidential republic whereby the president of Algeria is head of state while the prime minister of Algeria is the head of the government. Executive power is exercised by the government. Okay, so that's kind of like England, sort of, with the queen and then the prime minister, something like that, maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
The current president is a name I cannot pronounce. I think the last name is Tebboune, something like that. Tebboune. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
let's see what we get.
Algeria.
Algeria.
It's exciting. World news.
World news, Algeria.
Algeria, what's going on with Algeria? So should we see Algeria's 2021?
Sure.
Like a broad sort of read on Algeria for 2021?
Yeah.
All right. Algeria. For Algeria. What is 2021? Okay.
Interesting.
Want to go first?
Yeah. Hang on. So I'm using my Wild Unknown deck. So a lot of this is intuitive and not so much card meaning. I got that, I'm thinking of that helium. And when I pulled this card and I said their resources are kind of locked in. There's something going on with their economy, with what they have to offer the world that is restricted and locked in. And then I got the Four of Swords, that they're a proud nation, but they're not that healthy. They need to something needs to change, because it's not, they're just feeling a little under the weather, let me put. Their root system is, at this point in time, it's a little upside down, but I mean, it's still, it's look at that root structure. It's got so many different elements and colors to it. And as soon as they get that right side up, they're going to be doing great. Right now, it's just a little bit confusion. At the top of the reading, they got the Fool. They got a new start, a new path as it goes forward. And I also got the Ace of Cups, which is letting me know that they're starting this new beginning if they can hear the messages that are coming their way. And I think they're going to be getting somebody new in as a leader with this card, and it's going to kind of come in as a lightning bolt. It's going to be kind of fast, and it's good news that he comes in because of this Wheel of Fortune, and he's going to tie a lot of things together. Right now, though, that I see that their alliances are a little upside down, and their strength is a little upside down. However, they will get it together. It's just the first part of it, the year, maybe not so much. Next part, yeah, I think they will find their strength and be, and their economy will be growing, and it's going to be a good country from where they are now. It's going to be a better country.
Yeah, things
That's
move
what I got.
in the right direction. That's pretty much exactly what I got. So I did 3 rows. The first row is a storm coming for the leader and possibly other people in the government. So just as you said, there is going to be a change. It's going to come to light, as you said, pretty soon. I got the movement card. So look for changes in the government or ruler country. Then the second row is what they do. So it's these natural resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would even say that's the helium, the gas.
Yeah, right.
They know they need to invest in this to advance the economy for them. It's crystal clear that this 2021 is going to be a big, big year for them. Like, it's a big turnaround. It's a healthy year. Green is healthy. Yeah. Green is prosperous. Making smart decisions. And this is all happening relatively soon. So I'd say, Q1 in Algeria is going to have a lot of movement.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
Very nice reading.
Yeah. Good for Algeria.
Yes.
Makes me want to go there.
Our new friends in Algeria, right?
Yeah. Do we have anybody from Algeria listening?
Possibly.
I don't know. I just love the fact that we get people from all over the world on our channels.
Yes. It's amazing.
That's one good thing about technology.
Yes.
All righty.
All right.
So we're going to read on.
What's we reading on next?
I think it's going to be the Pentagon. And even though we're trying to stick this to world events, the United States is a big player in the world and a big protector of, well, we used to be anyway, of when, if somebody needed our help, we would go in there and defend them and try to do the right thing. It's my understanding that Joe Biden's team does not have access to the Pentagon's, I don't know if I'm saying this right, intel briefings, but they're not getting the full story because Trump on November 30th put this guy, Scott Francis O'Grady, in as the Pentagon's Assistant Secretary of Defense for International Security Affairs. And this guy does a lot of conspiracy theories. He's saying that Michael Flynn's right by suggesting we do martial law and stop this whole craziness. I know what craziness needs to stop, and it's not through martial law. But I want to look at is this lack of access, whatever it is, and it changes from day to day, because when I first looked at it, they said he doesn't have access. Then when I dug into it a little bit more, they said, oh, he is getting access. But let's just say this lack of access that the transition team is experiencing, is that going to affect any international events coming up?
Yeah, will it have an international effect? Okay. And again, for entertainment purposes only, we are reading the cards to these questions. All right. All right.
This is the Pentagon.
Here.
And I'm going to put in the next 6 months, even though I think that the effects could be felt even longer than 6 months. For me, I'm just going to put a 6-month timeline on mine.
Biden's transition. Lack of access to Pentagon. International effect. Pentagon. International effect in the next 6 months. Lack of intel. Presidential transition. Information. International effect in the next 6 months. This happened in the next 6 months. Huh. Ooh.
That's what I say. It looks like you're getting a card that looks something like this.
Yeah, the cards I put down were interesting, but the ones that flew out of the deck onto the floor made me go, oh.
Ooh. Yeah.
How do I say this? Okay, I will just start. So this is 45. First card is 45, holding on to everything, right? Not letting out secrets about money, secrets about things in the world. Putting up a defense, fighting. You can't have this intel. You're not going to find out because, he's fighting. He's hiding a lot of stuff. That's a lot of information that the Biden team is not getting.
Right.
The base is the lovers, the partnerships. So it's hiding a lot of information about international partnerships with the 45 crew. The outcome is the karma, wheel of fortune. Anything could happen. But what I'm I don't know what to say here. These 3 flew out of the deck.
Oh.
This can be my Pelosi card. This is obviously the tower. And this could be the uphill climb to the White House.
Yeah. So that's the Queen of Cups. Is that right? Is that what I'm
Queen
saying?
of Wands, I think.
Queen of Wands.
Queen
Okay,
of
got
Wands,
it. Yeah.
Tower, and the 10 of Wands. It looks like there could be a incident soon because this is on the way to the White House, right? Trying to get to the White House.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And
I think it's going to be okay. There's something that's going to happen, but it's going to be okay. I mean, it is a tower event.
So
maybe it'll make sense if you.
Yeah, of course. Of course it will. Pull three clarifiers on that Queen of Wands.
Okay.
Because I think she's got something, because when you pulled that, and I was looking at the Queen of Wands and I said Queen of Swords. It was interesting. Because I knew it was the Queen of Wands card. But and when I said Queen of Cups, I meant, but I feel there's something with her that is going to stop the Tower moment.
Stop the Tower. What does this mean? So here's your 3 cards. So there she is. She's going to help make the decision about bringing things to light. Maybe bringing some information to light will stop the Tower or minimize it.
Yeah. And it's still going to be a burden. That Tower moment may not be like hugely destructive, but it's going to be.
It'll be a burden on Biden's path to the White House. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So, interesting that you got that burden because I got the same card.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a burden. So, this is
or
the
like
high
a block, right? Like a block, like trying to stop him. Yeah.
Right. Right. So this is the high priestess, and this card, this white, I'm going to probably say this wrong, tiger, lion. I think it's a tiger. Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
And it's funny because one of the guys got mauled because of that line. But anyway, he's playing with the world, just kind of batting it around a little bit. So if the U.S. is playing games with Biden not getting into scene, they're blocking him with this 10 of Wands. But I got it. It's going to be okay. We're going to find out some things. We're going to see light coming out of here, and that reflects back to your Queen of Wands.
Yeah.
I got. This is a hard one because those 4 swords are gonna. If they fall, they're gonna kill that lamb. So
someone's going to be sacrificed. Someone will take the fall or something.
Right. And I'm going back to your Tower moment. If these swords fall, if they fall, that lamb's done. However, there is temperance here. There's a balance going on. But when I pulled this card, I felt it should be upside down. So the balance is not right. But we do have the Father of Swords. We do have some truth that's going to come out that will give us the clarity that we need in this Ace of Cups.
Yeah.
So my answer, the short answer is yes, it is going to cause some problems, and it could even be a major thing, but it's not going to be a major thing. Right. It's going to look like it could be, but it's going to kind of fall away. Yeah. So.
Because it does look like everything works out. But that potential is there, or there's a mini tower event. But someone's watching.
Right. Yes. And I get that with the Father of Swords.
Yeah.
Energy. And I'm going to pull 3 on that. And the other thing too that I saw that somebody's watching is in this card with the lamb, with the sun in the forehead of the lamb. I'm going, there's a higher energy with this that is not going to allow either the lamb to stand up or the swords to fall down. Yeah. And that's just what I felt. Yeah. So let me pull 3 on this Father of Swords.
It's like the Father of Swords and the Queen of Wands are watching.
Right.
Whoever they are.
Oof. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Well, we got to see it.
No, let's move on. No.
Sure.
So there is, on the Father of Swords, there's this Page of Wands energy. There's a lot of worry going on, and I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
And who's the worry about?
Yeah.
The devil.
Yeah.
You know, so, and the devil is upside down. So it's like his term is over and he's still causing this, he's trying to throw a monkey wrench into it with this young energy that isn't flushed out yet. But you've got the Father of Swords dealing with it. So it's just, you know, we've all said it, and right now it's happening. It's like, buckle up. Don't pay too much attention to it and get into the weeds, because at the end of the day, it's all going to be okay.
That's what I thought, but we can expect there's probably some kind of event going to happen, or
yes,
person
right,
or something, right? Yeah.
Right. And that event, when it happens, shouldn't be, oh my God, we're all dying. It's just, it's going to be over. This is part of the end.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it just shouldn't happen. We don't need it to happen. It's the devil upside down trying to create something.
And nobody's interested in his business.
Oh, no.
All right. Shall we pick another country?
Another country card. Yay.
Let's do this. All right.
Get out of the negative U.S. energy.
In another country. Where in the world shall we go now?
Woohoo! Let's get on a jet and fly, and where it stops. Wouldn't that be fun?
It is stopping in, are you ready? Switzerland.
Woo!
All right.
I want to go to Switzerland. I love the white cross in there.
I have been to Switzerland, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I have a friend in Switzerland, and her dad is a scientist working with nanotechnology.
Wow.
And fascinating to talk to. Incredible. And she keeps coming out. She comes out here and she goes on holiday for like a month. And I'm like trying to find, when I was working, I'm like trying to find 2 weeks that I can shut my brain off. And they go for a month. I'm going, what's the matter with us? That's the right way to be. Keep saying, come see me. Come check out Switzerland. Never have.
I highly recommend.
All right.
So do we want to see 2021 for Switzerland? Is that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
2021 for Switzerland.
2021 for Switzerland. Cards to use for Switzerland. Let's try this. It's gonna go on. It's Switzerland 2021. What's happening? Switzerland 2021.
How are they doing with the virus? Do you know?
I don't. That's a good question. Let's see. So total cases, they've had just over 300,000.
Are they in any kind of lockdown? Or the reason I ask that is because I get the Four of Pentacles, my very first card.
Oh dear. They hit in November more than 10,000 cases a day.
Ooh.
Or no, chronic cases. Just new cases, 10,000. That can't be a day. I don't know.
Huh.
Let's see. Seven-day average stands at just over 3,500.
Is it going up, does it say?
Well, it says they're worried.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Switzerland has assured reservations for about 13 million doses of vaccine from 2 suppliers and an international program by the World Health Organization. All right, so So Switzerland is a very neutral, obviously neutral country.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get involved in anything, right? Like they're just themselves and
They try, yeah.
yeah.
They do have an army, though, I think.
And underground of their country is space for everyone to go. If there was like a nuclear war or something, they
Really?
have built an underground for everyone.
It's kind of like the Mormons.
And they have great chocolate.
Yeah, and Nestle is like one of the biggest, hugest companies. Hugest, more bigger, huge company. and it's like one of the worst companies as far as pollution and sucking up
Really?
groundwater and stuff. Yeah, that's what I heard.
All right, so I looked up the leader of Switzerland and I cannot pronounce her name. Simonetta is her first name, was elected president of the Swiss Confederation for 2020 on December 11th of last year. It is her second presidential year. The first was 2015. Switzerland has a 7-member executive council. That's pretty interesting. All right. So with that, I see something coming to light in their government, and possibly a new leader, a man replacing the woman, perhaps next year. The historic information incoming to Switzerland. I think about a government change, some information coming to light, because I also have the sun. The outcome is the ring, so that is good. This could be their national resources. This is treasure. This is abundance. And the base of the deck is the anchor. So this transition of power is going to, I think, looks like it's going to help Switzerland. Probably don't need help, but anchor them better, financially better. What do you see?
Right. It's interesting. I didn't get much about a switch of government. I did pull this card, which asked me, made me think about the virus, them hunkering down, them staying in their castle, hanging on to their resources. But they've got some dark times a little bit ahead. And even though their past was very bright, there's going to be some big fighting coming along in the potential near future. At the top of the reading, I have the 10 of Wands. I did get the Queen of Wands in an internal position, which may be talking about the leadership change. And externally, they're working on something that could be the elections, the switch in government or whatever. But it could also mean that they're just working on trying to stop all this fighting and or stop the virus. So they've got their struggles, they've got their burdens that they're going through. It's not the idyllic country that I imagine them to be, everybody yodeling and eating chocolate. Was that wrong to say? Probably. Anyway, their hopes and fears, they have the wish card, which is always good to see. But they are a little bit of underwater and they're balancing some things. And what you said, big news is going to be coming, and it's going to be coming kind of fast.
Yeah.
The 4 cards I pulled at the base, I got the Chariot, the King of Wands, crying over spilt milk, illusion and delusion, but the final card is Judgment. So they're running through some stuff, but
There's
it's
definitely some,
and it's going to be okay.
it's going to be
with the
okay.
judgment.
And I think there's a change in leadership, or
Yeah,
someone in a significant role is
Yeah.
gonna, yeah.
I feel that too, that with this
Which
judgment,
leads to-
that someone's going to be rising up.
Which all eventually leads to a better outcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. Do you think
So-
Switzerland will send us some chocolates for that reading?
Yeah. Well, they may send you chocolates. Me,
No.
they're going, we don't sit around yodeling. We don't yodel. Dare you say that? Put a label on us like that. And they probably wear lederhosen too.
Probably.
See, I'm just going down the wrong path. Okay. All right.
You
So
feel rabbit.
it's just for fun. It's for entertainment
That's
purposes
right.
only. Just playing. Okay, let's see. Readers' questions. Let's see what we got. Mm, 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 mm. How about the International Boys Club?
Good one.
International Boys Club.
Members
So,
only, right?
entertainment purposes only.
So allegedly, right?
Allegedly,
There might be,
maybe, I don't know,
maybe,
could be, I don't know. A group of powerful people who happen to be men, because it's, well, anyway,
and who have
allegedly men,
men who are allegedly world leaders.
who are all communicating together to,
Perhaps a singular point of view, an
Yes.
outcome they are wishing to have.
yes. Now, and this is kind of interesting because it's taking me into 2 different directions. One, is it world leaders in this club that is organizing things for a singular purpose? Or 2, is it another group of people outside of world leaders that are influencing world leaders? So are there,
the world leaders as chess pieces on the board, right?
right,
And
right.
they're the chess players.
right. So let's read on both of those.
All right.
Like if the chess pieces have a mind of their own. When I play chess, that chess pieces seem to have a mind of their own. because I always lose when I play chess. Always.
Okay, Danny. All right, so we're reading on the world leaders first to see if they are actually in charge and orchestrating this
Yes.
club.
Yes.
We're not going to say who the members are, I don't think, but people can guess. Certain men, certain countries.
Some are kings, some are rooks, some are knights, some are, they're chess pieces.
All right. World leaders. Have unpleasant intentions for the world. Are they in charge? Are they the ones in charge? I don't need to pull any more cards. 3 cards. Got it on 3 cards.
Yeah, my first 3 cards were, okay, go.
We have, the first card is called His Thoughts, and it was upside down. So his thoughts are not his own. The second card is the house, so who's actually in charge? Look at that. Look at who, someone is pulling the strings of the leaders.
Oh my gosh.
So, right? So we have false person. So you think it's this person, but it's actually this person.
Yeah. Why don't you want to pull any more cards?
Well, I see enough to keep going.
That was pretty good. So I got the King of Wands. And when I look at this, it looks like he's just standing on fire, you know, with this card. So
yeah.
It's like he's not down to earth. It's somewhere else. They're working in tandem with this lovers. So there is this group that is working. It's all about shadow information too. And it's all hidden.
Illusions.
Illusions. It's not for good things. It's not for the good of people. But the other thing too, I mean, it's a sickness with this 4 of Swords, because that's one of my cards for retreat and illness. But in this deck, it's more of a quiet thing. I think something's coming along that they're working on in secret. So it's not for good. It's not for good. Let me pull some clarifiers on this. I should have stopped at 3, but because I got this Knave of Chalices, standing in water, listening to a fish coming out of a cup, it's like it's an emotional pull that they need to take a break. I got it. To me, it's an emotional pull that they've set themselves into with Donald Trump, and they need to retreat from that energy, this dark energy of Trump. And let me just pull some cards to see if that.
So he's not going to be in the club anymore, is what you're saying.
Right. He is out of the club, but the club's still there.
Yeah. So I pulled the next few cards to see what was going on. So this is a club of thievery. Okay. So we have thievery, military, money. You can start to see the picture, right? Like,
yep.
Controlling with military, stealing, money.
Right.
Robbing people blind. Look, the guy's sound asleep while she's pickpocketing him. right? So you don't even see it happening.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's this shadow information. You don't even see, you don't even know what's going on. So my 3, Claire, are you done?
Well, I just have 2 other cards at the base of the deck, which is interesting. A rich man and a rich woman, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So the very rich, I think, are pulling the strings.
Mm-hmm. And that's where that goes. Yeah. Yeah. So the 3 cards that I pulled on this Knave of Chalices, I got the Hanged Man. So there's something in suspension. And when I pulled this, I went, well, it's Trump's reelection. That is in suspension according to Trump, not according to the laws of physics, but we're not going there. Feeling, when I pulled this, I go, they're thinking he's going to go in jail and he's going to be out of the club. And he's causing too much loss. Yeah. And this is financial loss. Yeah. And so being upside down, they want to move away and separate themselves from that energy that's
cutting him loose
from the club. And I mean, I really think that the club is it's a puppeteer club, like you said. I don't even think we need to read on it because I think that that's it.
Someone like a 45, Mr. Orange, may think he's in charge,
right?
But there's strings pulling him and moving him around that he may not even know.
Right. And the 2 cards at the bottom of your pull were, to me, were so right on. It's the rich men and women, right?
Like the fucking rich that no one can understand rich, like the mighty, mighty, mighty powerful rich.
And that isn't Donald Trump.
No.
He thinks he is, but he's not even playing in their league at all.
No.
So as far as money and finances go, because he's leveraged everything. And
should we see the outcome of this boys club? Like this, is it going to be stopped?
Oh, well,
that's a big question.
It is a big question. And I when you asked it, I just heard no. No, it's not going to be, because I think there's too many other things. I'll pull 3 cards on it. And
yeah.
Is this
like what's the outcome for this? The boys club and their string pullers over the next couple of years?
Okay.
Like next 5 years? International Boys Club. World leaders, corruption, super rich, pulling the strings. What is their outcome for the next 5 years? You all right?
Yeah. I just didn't want to cough into the microphone. I think I did anyway, though.
All right. So I have the Fool's Journey to start. They've got lots of money in the sack and they're just like, we're going to do whatever we want. They've made partnerships all over the world, right? These are the world leaders, but these are the rich who are pulling the strings. It's all about money, but is this... I've gotten this for the head of the CIA before, the lady. Is there some woman who's going to come along or help, unravel it, destroy it in the next 5 years? Because look what the vibe is.
Ooh.
And look at the outcome.
Wow.
right? Their
Yeah.
cups won't be overflowing anymore. Like, I think it's going to start being dismantled or come apart.
Wow. Wow. I got a different vibe on this, different reading. I only pulled 3 cards. And what I got was that there's still gonna be in there, but because the economy, the world economy is so messed up that they are gonna be they're moving away from sorrow. So and when I pulled this, I wasn't thinking of Trump or anything. I just felt it was the world pain that where the financial markets are going to suffer and take a beating. Yep. But they are going to do something to fix it, to make it better. And it's not for the people, but it's to line their own pockets more. I mean, that's what I got. And this is a people card for me. But when I pulled it, I was thinking it's to use the people to elevate them and have the people cheering them, good job, yay, even though they're secretive, right? And here's my 3rd card is a plan looking towards the future, seeing the desert ahead of them, but making plans for that in that. So
I would say the next 5 years, they're still going to be lining their pockets and playing their games. Yeah.
yeah.
But let's hope towards the end of that 5 years, things start to turn around and that, that overflow of money they had and all that wealthing is just going to stop.
Let's
somehow.
let's ask this question.
Okay.
And it's off, not so much just in a different place, because we are moving into the age of Aquarius. And I mean, I feel it so strong that we are shifting energy from this dark, heavy to this lighter energy. And it's not all about money but it's more about humanity and helping people, not so much about making the dollar. What is the energy surrounding these people? What will it be when they transition to, when we start moving towards the age of Aquarius?
Aquarius. Well, that's a great question. What happens to these corrupted people? These top layer of corruption when the age of Aquarius kicks in? Well, I like that question. These allegedly corrupt world leaders in these boys clubs and those who hold the strings. What happens to them when the age of Aquarius comes into play? What happens to all those players at the top?
Every now and again when I shuffle, a card will not pop out, but just show itself. And that one was a sad embrace. It's just a blue card, just a sad embrace.
I'm pretty excited about what I see. 3 cards was all it took.
Great.
Abundance upside down. Age of Aquarius for these rich and powerful. The abundance starts to turn on them.
Right.
The Lovers upside down. All of their pairings and their plans and their, the boys club, right? is upside
Yep.
down. And then the outcome is oppression, jail. Like some of them, the age of Aquarius is really it's gonna imprison them one way or the other, because
Right.
their money and their all of that stuff won't be there. It won't matter anymore. And some of them may actually go to the slammer.
Well,
They're going to feel oppression in the age of Aquarius. They will not have those champagne parties.
and millionaire dreams.
Yes.
I saw David Letterman's next guest is, and I saw Kim Kardashian.
Oh, David, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh. He struggled with that interview. He interviewed
he's
Kanye.
A hero of mine. He's a comedy hero of mine.
Yeah, he's really good. And you could just tell he struggled so hard with that.
I'll have to try to watch it.
It was just, anyway, getting back to the age of Aquarius for Mega Rich, Mega Powerful Boys Club, Boys and Women's Club, who's in that.
Hold the strings.
Okay, so I'm using my Enchanted Map Oracle. I got storm clouds reversed. So they're going to have to flip this. They're getting into these storm clouds. They're going to be there. They're going to have to change that. The mountain that I got is that they're trapped inside this, what they perceived as a golden mountain, but it's just a big gaping hole of a dark cave. It's not their palace that they thought it was at all.
More of a prison, right?
Right. I got Ride the Wave, which is, and that is reversed. And so their joy of just cruising through life, cruising through, don't worry, we've got this, we got whatever we need. Well, we can ride through that is upside down because they're looking at a dry desert.
Yeah.
They're going to need to make a commitment to change their environment. And I love this card. And it's going to take a little magic prayer from them. And that's what, to me, the age of Aquarius is all about, the higher intention, working towards something that isn't grounded in golden mountains.
Greed.
Greed and being trapped there.
Maybe some of them will see the light. Maybe some will turn around and see the light and change the pace.
Well, and I have to think that that's true. I just feel the shift. And I think that, they're going to get slapped down and go, oh my gosh, this isn't the way to live. And we have so much we maybe need to, and this is just news I heard, but Warren Buffett, I heard, donated, just gave away like billions and billions and billions of his wealth, just gave it away to certain charities. And while other people are hanging on tight to it, I think more and more people are going to be giving things away to help people. Because I love that card.
Because they'll start to see how much people will love them if they help. Can you imagine if all the world leaders who are filthy rich and the other filthy rich people all pitched in and helped the world? Like everyone would have something to eat. Everyone would be able to pay their rent. Think about that. The whole world.
Somebody, I heard something for the first time from a Republican. And he said, he talked about food insecurities. And I went, you're a Republican and you're talking about food insecurities? I'm like, oh my God, there's hope.
There is hope.
There's hope, you know, and there's financial insecurities as well. And so when Andrew Yang said, give everybody like, you know, what, I don't know, I can't remember the dollar amount, $1,000, $2,000 a month, give everybody money so that they don't have that insecurity. And then other people like my hillbilly redneck brother, no offense to redneck hillbillies or brothers, but he was going, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, why not? Why couldn't you do that?
What a wonderful place it would be if everyone felt, like I said, I'm going for that 8 billion smiles. Remember that?
Yeah, right. I do.
That's part of the 8 billion smile plan.
Yeah, my brother's not going to be smiling at Christmas because I'm not giving him a Christmas present because I think that's socialism.
There you go.
I'm giving him a handout. No, he gets nothing from me.
He should buy his own Christmas presents.
Damn it. Come on, get a job.
All right, my friend, we are at an hour mark, if you can believe it.
Wow, I cannot.
I cannot either. And I know you like to be notified at the hour mark.
I do. I do. So let's pull a card for 8 billion smiles.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so cool. I just, that was a
feel
good moment.
Feels good.
Feel good moment. Anyway, so let's pull a card for everyone as we leave. What deck should I use?
It's a card for everyone all over the world.
All right.
Our friends all over the world. Okay. Our 8 billion friends.
8 billion.
I think it's close. It's 7 something, isn't it? People on the planet, 7 billion something. Wow. It's a lot of people.
Lots.
Is message for everyone.
And thank you all for watching.
Thank you. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Andrea. And thank you all for not commenting in the chat because it's not live.
Well, there's no chat. They can't.
I know. So I just appreciative that they did.
And Danny and I post this both on our channels just for fun. You watch it once, you watch it twice, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh, what you got?
Oh.
Yes.
10 of water.
I love that card.
Rubbing his belly. Ah, it's so nice. It's so nice. And you just look at him and he's just happy. Just happy. You know, and it goes back to really what is our choice in life? We can be angry. We can be happy. We get to make that choice, right? We can't make a choice of, well, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
We can choose happiness
or
not. Choose happiness.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And to pair nicely with that, I got clarity.
Oh,
clarity.
Yes.
We are entering new days, right? A new dawn of a new day, age of Aquarius and all that stuff. So clarity. Get ready for lots of intel, right? Those of us who are receiving messages, lots of clarity coming. And even those who don't, they're not going to be able to avoid the truth because it's coming, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Clarity.
And you know, when you were talking about getting ready to receive the clear messages, you know, I think it's so important that we all do that because every one of us can. We can all tap in if we choose to. If we get quiet and do it,
Just like you said, you can choose happiness and you can choose clarity.
Yeah.
Right? You can tap into both.
Right. Yes.
Yay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you.
And we will see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.